Good evening, I'm Elena Verdine, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now, and topping the list tonight is the weather. It's at the top of everyone's minds as we head into Thanksgiving after the wind we had today. This is the live look outside through our Sky 6 Embassy Suites camera overlooking downtown Knoxville, and it doesn't look like there's anything overly concerning for us tonight. Chief Meteorologist Ken Weathers joins us from the 6 Storm Center with a look at that forecast ahead of the holiday. Hey, Ken.
Hey, Elena, a lot drier. That's the good news out there. Wind's still up a little bit in spots. We're seeing gusts about 30 in Newport right now, 27 Dandridge, 21 Knoxville and Maryville, and gusts of 27 there in Fentress County near Jamestown. These are current temperatures. We've already fallen to 49 here in Knoxville, 40 for Allert, Fairfield, Glade, and also into the Caravel area, and 43 in Harriman. That means temperatures have really dropped over the last 24 hours. We're 12 degrees colder in Knoxville right now compared to this time yesterday, 17 degrees colder in Jamestown and Crossville, and 16 degrees colder in Barberville. Temperatures will continue to tumble tonight. We'll end up in the upper 20s and low 30s by daybreak tomorrow. We will see some high thin clouds that'll come in a little later tonight through about mid-morning tomorrow. Otherwise, it's sunny, just chilly. Highs only in the mid-40s for highs, but take a look at the wind chill. When you factor that wind in, it's going to feel more like upper 30s and low 40s throughout much of the day. Now, it's not as windy as today, but still would be brisk at times. Let's look ahead for the rest of the holiday weekend, temperature-wise. My turkey's in the wrong spot, but we're talking temperatures mid to upper 40s all the way into next week. This is going to be well below average, but it is going to be staying dry until we get to Sunday. That's when some rain chances will return to the area. Less likely Monday when most people head back to work, but another round on Tuesday. Right now, looks like it's mainly going to be a rain event on Tuesday, and I'll explain what I'm talking about coming up in a minute, Elena.
All right, Ken, thanks. It's a great idea to have our free Storm Team 6 weather app with you as you plan your Thanksgiving Day tomorrow. You can use it to track any changing conditions and temperatures wherever you are. So to download it, pull out your phone, scan that QR code on the screen, or you can search Knoxville Weather in the App Store or Google Play. Holiday traffic is next up on the Big 7. Millions of Americans are flying for the Thanksgiving holiday, but millions more are driving to their holiday destinations. Here in Tennessee, the State Highway Patrol says they'll be out watching the roads. They have troopers stationed every 20 miles along the interstates, patrolling for speeding and distracted or impaired driving.
Busiest travel season, and everyone's trying to get somewhere to see family and enjoy the holiday. But with that comes some frustrations because of how busy it is and the time it takes. Just stay calm, watch what you're going, pay attention, and get safely to see your family.
And there should be less traffic to deal with. TDOT is pausing all construction-related lane closures starting today. And this Thanksgiving, AAA will once again be offering its tow-to-go service to get you home safe. The tow-to-go service starts tomorrow night at 6 and runs until 6 in the morning on Monday. Tow-to-go provides a free confidential ride and tow for impaired drivers and their vehicles to get to a safe location within a 10-mile radius. All you have to do is call the number that's on your screen now. That is 855-2-TOW-TO-GO. And we do want to take a look at your evening drive. Thanksgiving travel in full swing. A lot of the traffic, though, is dying down, but there is a spot we want to bring you right now. This is 75 where it merges with 40 heading east into the Knoxville area. TDOT is reporting this as a single vehicle crash. This is the best camera we have. We can see the officials there with their lights on, but this is the traffic impact that we're seeing from that. What you're looking at now is 40 right near mile marker 366, and we will be watching this for you throughout the night, but be ready for that if you know anybody that is heading east into Knox County. Continuing our Thanksgiving coverage tonight on the 7, if you still need to run to the store to get some groceries for your Thanksgiving meal, we do have some good news for you tonight. Shelves with Thanksgiving staples are still stocked in some locations. We had crews out at the Food City near the intersection with Chad Road and Oak Ridge Highway here in Knoxville this afternoon. And while we were there, we saw plenty of stuffing mix, potatoes, and turkey. And we're also being told that your Thanksgiving meal may not be as expensive as you think.
We have a great opportunity to save on your turkey, on your premium Butterball turkey. If you buy $25 in additional products, you can get that Butterball turkey for 96 cents a pound, which really, when you take advantage of that deal and couple it with some of our great food club products, you can get a meal for 8 people for about $5.99 a person.
Now, if you can't make it to the store tonight, Food City's website says that stores will be open until 3 tomorrow afternoon. However, other businesses like Walmart are closed on Thanksgiving. Next now on the 7, happening across Knoxville this week, we are seeing more organizations coming together to provide food for families this holiday season. In East Knoxville, the Tennessee Bonding Company gave away 100 full Thanksgiving dinners. Attendees to the event were also fed hot dogs, chips, and some hot drinks. And leaders with the company say that recent tariffs and that government shutdown put a strain on many families this year, and they are happy to be able to have the opportunity to help those people out.
Feels great, you know, especially when everything that we've been able to do to be successful as a company has come from them. So it builds the teamwork and the camaraderie of us and the community working together. And I think it's the responsibility of all the local businesses to help inside their communities.
He goes on to say that a disabled woman who lived near the giveaway reached out because she was unable to make it out of her house for the event. So that group grabbed a meal and delivered it to her home. Then down in South Knoxville, the Knox Pride Community Resource Center also gave out some holiday meal kits. The director of the center claims that this year it had enough resources to feed around 800 people. It also claims that this year it is seeing a trend of families struggling to put food on the table, especially for family gatherings.
We've been seeing this trend since probably July. Folks are not able to make ends meet, and food is something that people will forego for other bills. So since July, we've seen an increase of about 300 people a day.
He goes on to say that since Knox Pride is a community organization, it is a top priority to make sure that families are fed. He also says that local groups like Boost Mobile, the City of Knoxville, and Evans Funeral Home were key in helping to make these efforts possible. Meanwhile, Second Harvest of East Tennessee had a mobile food pantry in Claiborne County ahead of Thanksgiving, bringing turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, and a lot more for those in need. Second Harvest says people were lining up to get those Thanksgiving meals as early as 5 a.m. Commercial Bank Branch Manager Adam Robertson says it is important for the organization to support the community it was founded in around the holidays.
This is home. This is where I've spent my life, and so the people that are here are neighbors, and they're community members. They're people that we've seen at the Little League fields, and we see at church and different community events. And so it is impactful to us to be able to serve our community this way and to help them.
Second Harvest of East Tennessee says they provided 612 households with food, and those that did not get a Thanksgiving meal are being directed to their pantry partners. Moving on down the list, food pantries in Union County are getting a boost after a local company's food drive. Employees at Clayton Homes in Maynardville collected more than 8 tons of canned food. It started as a competition between the front of plant and back of plant employees, but it turned into a way to make an impact on the community. General Manager Mike Bunch says the recent lapse in SNAP benefits and the approaching holiday season all helped to spark this idea.
With what's going on in the marketplace and in our country, it was kind of a high focus. And the team just rallied behind that and really wanted to make a difference.
That food will be donated to pantries at Powder Springs, Hines Creek, and Cedar Ford Baptist churches. And for our final Big 7 story now, hundreds of University of Tennessee students hit the road this morning, heading home for the Thanksgiving holiday. The university's UT to West Tennessee program provided some safe and affordable charter bus transportation for students traveling to Nashville, Jackson, and Memphis. Buses departed from Neyland Stadium's Gate 21 at around 9 after those students checked in early this morning. The service is designed to help students get home during long breaks and will also be available for winter and spring holidays.
And so we'll take them, we'll meet at a location, and then their families come pick them up. And then for this break on Sunday, we'll go back again. We'll pick up the students and we'll bring them back. We also provide some snacks along the way and some treats and things like that to help get them to their destination.
UT says that for some students, this service is the only option for getting home for Thanksgiving.